Hello guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Content Monsters, and in today's episode we are going to review Hidden Strike, which has just been released on Netflix. Hidden Strike, as you know, features Jackie Chan, John Cena, Pilu Asbeg, Gong Jun, Chunrui Ma, Zhenwei Wang, Amadeus, Serafini, Jiang Wenli, Ma Li, Max Huang, and Diego Dati. This film has been in the making for some time now, and it clearly seems that this film has now been dumped on Netflix, who've obviously lapped it up. It's doing fairly well. It's trending in the top 5 films on Netflix, but this is clearly a friendly reminder that just because a film has the #1 trending on Netflix doesn't mean it's a great film. Yes, guys, the film is a huge disappointment. It's a colossal disappointment. Story is about a group of scientists come civilians who are stranded in Baghdad, and they've got to be extradited from there and saved from the mercenaries. Jackie Chan plays a character who's an ex-military guy who reaches there to save them and bring them back. He gets mixed up with this character Chris, played by John Cena, because he's supposed to take a couple of scientists hostage for a local mercenary. He doesn't have any clue as to why he wants them. He just brings them to this mercenary, and then that he realizes that he's been tricked into kidnapping some of these scientists. How he and Jackie Chan eventually combine forces, somehow manage to get these hostages and scientists back and extradite them back to China, and also ensure that these mercenaries don't pull off the biggest oil heist in the history of the world, is what the rest of the film is all about. Now, what therefore doesn't work in this film? Firstly, to start with, it has the most cartoonish CGI effects that I have seen in a film recently. The entire desert piece has been created through CGI and VFX, and the quality of the same is extremely poor. And that to me is one of the biggest letdowns of this film. Easily one of the most grotesque visual effects that cinema has seen in recent times, and that really pulls the film down. Secondly, I think Jackie Chan is clearly aging, and it shows on screen, and therefore the kind of action that he should do, or maybe the action directors want him to do, has to change basis his age, because clearly the action looks a bit tired whenever he's around. The film was apparently shot some years back, and even then one can see that he's aging, and some of the action scenes don't seem like they fit his age right now. That to me is a second big issue. Third is, I think there is a bit of predictability in what Jackie Chan has been doing in English movies recently. He's typically being paired with an American comic actor, and both of them join forces and create these buddy action movies. It's been done to death now. I mean, in terms of the overall narrative, there is nothing new that one is able to see in this kind of setup. It is pretty much following the pattern of what he's done in the past as well in some other Hollywood action flicks. Fourth is, I think that there is an issue at the very core of the film in terms of the structure of the script. In a narrative sense and in terms of technicality of presentation, it is nearly an hour before the leads even meet up, which is supposedly the whole premise of this movie, with the build-up feeling like it is almost filling time, till the two come together. Now, if the idea of the film was getting these two very different kind of action heroes, one who's all brute and brawn like John Cena, and one who's more martial arts and fast, quick action, then what is the point of them coming together after an hour into the film? They should have come in much earlier so that their chemistry can be enjoyed by the audience, because that clearly was a selling point of the film as per the promos that one had seen. But that clearly also happens very late. So these are some of the things that to me really pull the film down. Lastly, while I've said that the script has some structural issues, the other problem is that it almost seems as if a set of action pieces have been decided first, that this is how the action pieces throughout the film will be choreographed, and then whatever script fits into the action pieces has been decided, and not the other way around. And that is why the film clearly falters. I mean, it's almost as if there was no script. There was just a set of action pieces and the script was inserted in between. So this is why the film doesn't work at all. I think if there is any positive to the film, it is the chemistry between John Cena and Jackie Chan. There is a spark there very clearly. There is clearly something, if it would have been executed better, if there was more screen time between the two together, there was definitely something that could have worked even more. The limited time they have together does lift the film to a certain extent, also because the audience wants to see these very two different kinds of stars together. So that to me is the only positive in this film. I'd give this film a rating of 4 on 10. And that is also because of this chemistry between them whenever they are together for the limited period of time that they are together. अगर आपने film देखी है तो do let us know what you think about in the comment section below. Whether you agree with our review or not. If you liked our review, please do subscribe to our channel. And for many more such reviews, please do keep coming back. We'll see you soon. Thank you.